DIY video, we are doing rope shelves. These shelves are so versatile and are an awesome thing to bring into your interior space. If you're decorating, you need storage, or you need a place to display items. What's amazing about them is you can make them any height you want. You might know that if you're shopping at the stores, if you're trying to buy a shelf that's over 6 feet tall, they're hard to find, and they're also really pricey. But this shelf, you can make at any height you want for not a lot of money at all. We have these in our style set, which you may have seen in a recent style video, and they're just too amazing not to show you how to make. And then you guys can make them for yourself and save money and have awesome shelves. What's bad about that? Nothing. I will go through the basic supplies. I was saying these are rope shelves, so rope. This is the natural fiber rope that you can get at any hardware store. I personally like this rope because I really like the natural look to it, but you could do a more streamlined cotton rope or even metal chain if you were super adventurous. You need a piece of wood. If you want more than one shelf, you will need multiple pieces of wood, but that's up to you guys. But I'm just gonna demonstrate for you guys on this one piece of wood. Repeat the same process with as many shelves as you need. Another very important thing is a drill with a nice hefty drill bit, one that will give you a big enough hole to fit your rope through. Some pale pink paint. I also have a big ruler here, pencil, sandpaper, a piece of paper, which you'll see what I'm gonna do with that, and some scissors. That's all the supplies. Let's get into the steps. Part of this DIY is balance. Now I know that I want the holes to be 3 inches in from both sides. So in order to make sure that I am drilling the holes in the same spot on all the shelves, I'm going to make a 3-inch square out of this paper. And this is my template that's going to help me not have to use the ruler every time. So I've just placed the square here, and I'm just going to mark at the point 3 inches in on either side. Repeat the same easy process on all the corners. All right, I've got my holes marked, and now I've got my drill with my nice big drill bit, and I'm gonna make the holes for my rope. Now you want to use some sandpaper to smooth out your shelf, and you can also take this opportunity to smooth out the sides of your shelf as well. So before you paint, you just want to wipe down your shelf with a cloth to make sure you don't have any dust left over from the sandpaper. And now for the painting or the staining part, whatever your choice. Another tip is if you don't want the look of brush strokes with the paintbrush, you could use your rag to kind of smooth in the paint a little bit. Just creates kind of more of a wash over the wood. And with the magic of cinema, my shelf is now dry and fully painted. But of course you want to repeat this process with as many shelves as you want for your particular shelving unit. The next step will be to take all of your painted shelves and actually get them strung up on the rope and hung up wherever you're mounting them. So I've got my rope and I've got 2 screw hooks here. This is what I'm gonna use to anchor into my wood beams that I'm hanging from. So I've got my supplies, I've got my painted shelves. Let's head to the shelf area. Whoa! Yeah! We're gonna make some shelves! Behave, Kate, we're making shelves. Sorry, I just had this rope and my cowboy tendencies just came out. You know those cowboy tendencies. You want to err on the side of too much rope because you're going to be threading through the shelves and then knotting underneath each shelf on either side. And you're going to be making a loop knot, like when you take 2 threads at the same time and knot them together like so. So obviously that eats up some rope, so you just want to make sure that you have a nice amount that you can trim later. It's better to trim than have to add. So I have the center of this long piece of rope right here, and obviously that's creating a loop, and this loop I am going to use to hook onto my screw hook that will be screwed into my beam in the ceiling. And of course I have 2 of these which will be on either side of the shelves. I'm gonna use a piece of tape here to wrap around the frayed tip to just kind of seal the fibers, make it easier to pull through the holes. And I'm also gonna make kind of a little like point that extends beyond the edge of the rope. That will make it easy to pull through the hole. All right, so a painted shelf here. I'm just gonna feed them through. You want to start with your top shelf and work your way down. So since this is my top shelf, I'm pulling the rope to get closer to my middle point. Here is where I will hang from the ceiling and then knot underneath. So a nice loop knot like this underneath, which is going to secure the rope from pulling through the shelf. See that? So this is one side. I got to repeat this on the other side and then hang this up on my screw hook. All right, nice and snug and straight. So obviously the key when you're tying these knots underneath each shelf is to keep them kind of loose at first so you can finagle and make sure that your shelf looks nice and straight before you make the knot snug. Keep in mind as well when you put something on top of these shelves, that will weight them down and also keep them balanced and sturdy. So looking good, straight shelves, we got the final one to go. Right, straight, yes. Oh my gosh, okay, so this looks so cool. They are floating, but they're sturdy. It's just a juxtaposition masterpiece, if I do say so myself. And then for these extra lengths of rope here, you can remove the tape and just let them kind of coil on the floor in a cool industrial way, which is what I personally like, or you could trim them right underneath the knot so that the shelf looks like it's totally floating. I like the coiled look because it looks a little more industrial, especially because we have concrete floors, but totally up to you. I love how versatile it is. These types of shelves look so good in so many different interior design styles. So if you do this project, please post pictures and hashtag Mr. Kate so I can see, because I would love to see your rendition. There's obviously so many options. You can go to the moon with these shelves. That would be cool. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of our Shoot for the Moon projects that we will have coming at you very soon. Always, we're working hard. And thumbs up if you like the video, and comment too if you have any questions at all. I would love to be your accomplice in accomplishing this project. And tune in next time. We will see you on the morrow, friends. Shelf it. No, I love you. That sounded weird. I love you, bye. Mr. Kate, we are making geometric wall storage pockets. They are functional, they are chic. What I love about these is they are so cool looking, they're sturdy, and they're functional. You can use them in so many different areas of your home.